politics is really the art of compromising. And when you start compromising your integrity because you're being influenced by big pharma or whatever, are you really making a decision on your own because it's good for the people, or are you making a decision to line your pockets and your family pockets? It's so much temptation under the umbrella of politics.
One step, one sound, on the trail we haven't found.
Our beloved prophet said that in this electrifying age, men are wrestling through life without complete knowledge of self. When riches and avarice and greed dominate their very being, when humanity in general is left in the hands of the ones who have humanity in them. So if you have no money in the bank, you can't withdraw. If you don't have humanity in you, I can't expect anything but death, deceit, and murder. All this I can't expect, because if you're not governed by principles, you live in chaos. We have to have something that we're governed by.
Then maybe we can dialogue. Maybe we can negotiate. Maybe we can just converse.
Right.
But, politics is a necessary element of it. We have to speak our truth and stand on it, as opposed to just, bending just to people please, or to, go along with what's popular.
Now, is politics one of the avenues or umbrella we can look to, as you said, not in the shadows form, the upright way to be? So if you're not upright, fearless, and independent, then you become a mark. Remember, if you go to a dinner and you don't have a seat at that table, you're probably on a menu. Sometimes the best things in life cannot be told in words. The Prophet Muhammad, may peace be upon him, he says there's safety in silence. So we got to be careful with the words that we use, because our words have a profound influence on our life.
Yes.
And then on the universe. It's impactful.
Yes.
So I don't know. The question about politics is very, very interesting. I just think that it's going to be okay.
On the sit just like a hound straight out the pack, I hit the mount. Bases loaded, hit exploded, home run, grand slam.
Question for my brother. Mm-hmm. What is your name?
Calvin.
Calvin?
Yes,
sir.
sir.
You mentioned that you went and you looked up the word politics, right?
Yes.
Where did you gain the meaning of the word from? What book?
The book, the best definition I found was in this book. I believe it was called Schools That Learn. And there was this one, it's a circular diagram. And it blew my mind. I have to get another copy of this book so I can quote it properly. But it showed me about 9 different forms of conversation.
Right.
Like I can be talking to you, and but I could be dialoguing. Like I said, I could be politicking. I could be negotiating. I could be, caring for someone, empathizing. I don't remember all the words exactly. I got to get another copy of the book. But it expanded my mind in terms of, how I could frame myself when approaching a conversation.
The reason why I asked you that, because I've never looked up the word myself. But after this meeting with you, I'm going to go and look up the word in a law dictionary. Because I have looked up the word body politics. And under that law, it says, when the meeting came to so many of the members of the Prophet Noble Ali, and they met, which they did, and he named some of them, as you know, if you know a religious order, churches, they have what is known trustees. And so, in looking up that word, he took it from a church to society. And then under the law, using the word society, and they adopt a particular law of Illinois, which is adhered by a statute, it says be, and it is a body politic. The Moors, those of us that claim our nationality, I want us to be known.
So what's in your wallet, Mom? What's in your wallet, your card?
My ID card, because I don't own an ID card.
You
I
don't
don't
have a
have
license,
one.
yeah.
They couldn't issue me one because I wouldn't accept it. It's a contract.
Yes.
So when it came, I don't want to skip, but that's body politics. So knowing that I have my own government, I only accept the instrument of identification coming from my government does not have me labeled, you see, as a Negro, black, colored, African American, coon or shine. You see, on my identification issued to me from my government, the Asiatic Nation of North America, under the jurisdiction of Moorish Science Temple of America, it clearly has my image, which is not me, the man, the flesh and blood, but it's got an image of me, like we have, like the picture, right? And it states the date of my birth from my natural mother, and it states my nationality, states my race, okay? And that's what I use. Now, in order for a nation to be a nation, okay, in order for a nation to be a bona fide nation, it has to have people. It has to have land. And it's got to have laws. Okay? Land, people, laws constitute a nation.
Set the scene, we hit the town, get to the green, no slowing down. One step, one sound, on the trail we haven't bound.
On the subject of politics, man, and I haven't heard neither one of y'all mention what is requisite in the system of politics. Requisite in the or essential in the system of politics is governing. I heard you mention theocracy.
Yeah, that's it.
That's a
Religious.
theocratic. Theocracy is a religious form of government.
That's what I was breaking down. Religious,
Right.
theocratic, common law, ultimate express trust, governmental organization. We government. That's why we use that. That's why our flag, as you know.
I didn't wanna get trapped there.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about, if you're talking about politics,
Yeah.
then there's no way that you can separate the politics from the governing.
May I ask a follow-up? What would you view as, not nationwide, but in the family unit? What do you feel is the highest form of governance one can have as a family?
Mom and daddy.
All in agreement?
Yes, the prophet in the prophet's teaching, he tell us that the sister, the woman, what he tell her?
Honor thy mother and thy father.
No, we talk about you said mama and daddy.
Right.
He tells us that the wife must obey their husband, and the children must obey their mother and father. So that's the unit. That's the governments of the family, the governing of the family. That's the law that he gave us. Mm-hmm. So we have to abide by that and exercise that. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's the government of the
I'm
family.
elaborate on that. One of the things I want to elaborate on, because your question was about raising children, was it?
It was governance in the family.
Governing the family.
Yes.
Well, I believe the prophet got a chapter specifically on that. He says, consider thou our parent, the importance of thy trust, the being that thou hast produced, also dependent, the child of thy bosom, be a blessing or a curse to thyself. It goes on to talk about the 8 things that you should teach your children. Now, that's divine governing your family. The reason why I said that is because you can't get no higher than what Allah writes for us.
Right.
Consider thou our parent, the importance of thy trust. He said that's a trust that I'm giving you. I'm trusting you with my precious being, these children. So now that trust has been violated, what you have now is a mad human drama out there because there's no order. When there's no order, chaos always prevails.
Yes.
The prophet says, establish unto thyself principles of action and see if you act according to them. So don't establish principles and don't act according to them. You're a clown doing that.
On the sit just like a hound straight out the pack, I hit the mount.
A lot of people that come in contact with Moors, you see, they don't understand that what we're all about as a Moor in our nation. You see, what is known as the Asiatic nation of North America. Mm-hmm. The Asiatic nation of North America was functioning as an Asiatic nation of North America, which includes the so-called Indians, all the tribes.
Right.
Before the Moorish Science Temple of America which is the jurisdiction that the Asiatic nation of North America function or operate under. We're a government. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Asiatic nation of North America, under the jurisdiction of the Moorish Science Temple of America. That's when he snatched it from Illinois and the United States government under that United States flag. Moors free now. We got our own government. Here our flag goes up. We can show that we're the owners of the land. And that's going to then take you back to the treaty that the United States made with Morocco about Sultan. When the Sultan gave the United States citizenry, so-called, which were the colonies at that time, whose George Washington was a Mason. By him being a Mason and his brother, because all Masons, let's speak the truth, we know that they receive a Holy Quran of Mecca when they get to the 33rd degree.
Oh, wow.
So that's why Washington was a brother, so to speak, in the Masonic Brotherhood of the Sultan at that time. You see? And by him being his brother, he wrote him. And they asked him, could the Albions, who were Christians, because over here we have no compulsion in religion till this day. Yes. So they were invited over as agriculture, people who did farmers. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So they came over, all right, as farmers. They were given some land to farm, just to farm. You see what I'm saying? Then what they did, they took some of the dark out people lives. They tried to put them into slavery, so-called, even some of the so-called Indians.
They did.
Now they're going to try to get rid of the so-called Negro and the so-called sister. They're telling you they want you to leave. You follow me? What we going to leave? When you go, this is our land. Matter of fact, the whole planet is ours. We got title to it.
Bases loaded, hit exploded, home run, grand slams.
You have to do it. I told each one of my children about my actions, because raising children is not a verbalization, it's a demonstration. Just like love is a demonstration. It's not, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. I give you 100. Don't say, like my mother used to always say about visiting me, my son and my brother in prison. You said, my brother and sister said, tell Floyd and Marvin I send love. My mother said, no, I'm not telling them nothing. You bring your love, because that's an act of sacrifice.
Right.
So our beloved brother James Allen says, he who sacrificed little, accomplish little. He says, he who sacrifice much will accomplish much. But he take it a step further and say, but he who sacrifice greatly will accomplish greatness. So everything is in the sacrifice. You know what I mean? So, you sacrifice to come over here. I'm grateful for that sacrifice, because now we have an uncommon dialogue right now. It's not the way I would like to have it on film, but we are speaking truth, and Allah will do the best.
Yes.
Do the rest. So I to answer your question is that I would go to that chapter. What chapter is it, your children? Is that chapter 10? No. Anyway, I don't know what it is, but it talks about children. He got one on marriage. He got one on inconstancy. He got one on
21, 22.
He said I got one on misery too, don't he? Mm-hmm. He got one on and all those things. But is there another question you want to ask, or did we all three share?
No, that one was pretty well answered.
Set the scene, we hit the town, get to the green, no slowing down. Workaholic, just to say it, feel nostalgic.